So it just so happens we have Caleb's engine in the shop on the engine stand.
Yep.
And then we're going to do a time and chain repair the right way. So Chris Fix did a video last night. I was telling Caleb about it. He said all you need is the cam phaser, because he asked his YouTube buddy what the problem is with a cold start rattle. So I said to Caleb, like, it's not necessarily the whole story there.
Can't say that definitively.
So hold this, I'm gonna go through this. So I'm just gonna go through some things. Spray 9 was his sponsor, so he's spraying 9 in and wiping and details the whole engine before he works on it. We should be detailing the engine after we work on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Got the crusties out, good job. Then he points to this line here and calls it a PCV line. What is this, Caleb?
It's your brake booster vacuum line.
And then he points to this one and says, this is evap. What is this?
That's his
crankcase ventilation.
Yeah.
So it's not,
Yeah.
your evap system is not here. So this is coolant that warms up the gases that go through here.
Yep.
All right, so
And then you rerun the intake.
Wrong. Then he's talking about pulling the coils out to get the valve cover off. 200,000 mile engine, no mention of
Tune-up
spark
or
plug
anything.
boots or anything like that. Doing the job right, right?
Yeah.
Doing the job right. Replace the valve cover gasket, and all you need is the cam phaser. And I was like, I'm scratching my head, and April and I are watching it, we're like, why would you even ever say that to somebody on a serious job like that? All you need is a cam phaser on 200K. So then he shows a clip of the belt, and the belt's got cracks in it, and there's no mention of replacing the serpentine belt, even though he took it off. He pulls the inspection cover for the tensioner access for the timing chain. No mention of replacing that, had no intentions of it. That is the highest failed rate part on this engine for Honda for cold start engine rattle. So then he does a time saver, which I respect. He leaves the cams in and he marks everything, which you should, and then he puts the motor at top to the center and says the chain is tight. The chain's at the near end of its useful life, the guides, the tensioner, all that shit, near the end of its useful life. And that's a big job and more expense, but boy, that's a risky job for even an experienced guy or a novice guy to do. But my point is, why would you even go through all that shit
to not do it the right way?
To not do it the right way, or let alone say, all right, we already replaced the time and chain tensioner, right? And we still have a cold start rattle. You follow me? All right, now we need to get into the timing components. And then, let's back up a little bit further. How about checking the oil pressure flow screen behind the power steering pump, right? To make sure that that's not clogged, or pull the VVT out, right? And see if that's got issues too, even though there may or not be codes. And I just wanted to tell the viewers, like, just because you see it on YouTube
doesn't mean it's right.
Doesn't mean it's right. You're not going to find too many top level guys who are going to open up your timing chain and not put all new parts in there, because they don't want you to have a problem.
They don't want to take that chance of blowing up a motor after they just got into all of that.
Take a tensioner out that's a high failed rate at low mileage on these cars already, and then repin it and hope that
it works.
It holds the timing in and doesn't grenade your motor. Like, a lot of bad advice there. Since your engine's on a standard with your juice married to this truck, you know, dude, if you back this up 2 feet, you gain like so much more comfort.
I agree with Anthony. You should back it up.
How about that? Like, how about back it up 10 feet?
Is it still a neutral? Alright, let's.
You wouldn't believe in South Jersey we could not get AC compressor, O-rings, and flange gaskets for a compressor. I had to go to Philly yesterday.
Yep.
Can't get them anywhere. That's what we need for an Explorer.
Here, let's push this truck back. Yeah.
Oh, I even found more dirt. You know, the dumpster.
Look at that.
So, we're going to dry Caleb's motor out.
This is a k24 A4 out of a 2004 Honda Element.
Same shit Chris Fix before.
Yep. It's just, they're different compression ratios.
This VVT's missing.
Yep.
And then over here, right behind this tensioner, there's a gasket that feeds all your timing components. So oil pressure comes up, it goes through a gasket, then it feeds rocker arm ratio solenoids and your VTEC solenoid. So if you're having any time and chain issues, you should be replacing the screen, right? Yeah. Pulling this apart. If you don't have codes for the VVT, I assure you it's got some type of sludge on it and some goo and gup. At least replace the gasket on the screen. Then down here, pull the timing cover off. and replace the tensioner before you even get into doing everything else. Not just hop in and say, oh, the cam phaser's dead. A lot of moving parts to that. A lot of moving parts.
Yep. That's why this motor's getting a full refresh.
We'll do a video on this and we'll show you how to do it the right way.
I'm gonna throw a new harmonic balancer on it.
I would never recommend doing the intake cam phaser.
No.
Never.
Well, I'm gonna replace all of these. All the timing components are getting replaced.
Same motor, same components, same everything. Cold start time and rattle could come from many different things. 99 out of 100 is just this part, and if they continue to drive it like that, it only wears the guides because the chains are slapping now when it shouldn't be, and then the chain is going to stretch. And just because you set the timing marks and the chain is still tight, that doesn't mean the chain is good. That's cold check. What's the lash on it when it's hot?
Not sure.
What I'm saying,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you ever take a dirt bike or a bicycle and adjust the chain and go out and ride for hours? Guess what's out of adjustment?
Yeah.
The chain stretch from heat. So a cold test on your timing chain isn't truly accurate, especially at 200,000 miles. So screen here should be inspected and replaced. Screen here should be inspected and replaced if you don't have any BVT or rocker arm ratio codes. But these are high fail rates, so sludge fail, sludge fail, sludge fail. High failure rate mechanical part from overextended oil change intervals. And then once people hear the little rattle, they don't think anything of it. And then they put 30,000 miles on a tensioner and it's beat to shit.
Yep.
So you got a rattle, I'm saying start here if you're looking on the low side, right?
Yeah.
Without getting crazy. And this is a dangerous job for anyone. It could ruin your motor. You could have a real bad day.
Very, very easily.
Very easy. If you've got any questions, you can call Caleb at 1-800-6969-6969.
Right. Too many numbers there.
Too many numbers?
Too many numbers.
1-800-696-9696.